In this video, I'll show you how to create an amazing gift using leftover wood that would otherwise be discarded. Stay with me and follow this step-by-step transformation. The wood I'll be reusing for this project comes from these old parquet flooring blocks. They measure approximately 21 centimeters by 7 centimeters wide. First, I'll remove the nails that are on every piece. Using the table saw, I'll make a cut in this position to remove this side, which has tar and sand. While I'm making these cuts, just a quick reminder that your like really helps this channel keep bringing free creative woodworking projects. And if you've already liked it, write "I'm here" in the comments so I know you're part of this awesome community that always supports the channel. Since this is a very hard wood, I'll do the cut in several passes. First, I set the blade height to 20 millimeters and made the cut on both sides. Now, I'll raise the blade and finish the cut. This was necessary because my blade has many teeth. If I tried to cut it all at once, it would probably burn the wood. Next, I'll standardize the thickness. If you're new here, just so you know, there are creative woodworking projects on this channel every week, so don't waste time. Subscribe now so you won't miss the next ideas. Look how interesting this yellowish color that came out of the wood is. Here on the thickness planer, we can see it even better. I'll set one of these pieces aside, the one with the nicest grain pattern. The others I'll cut all to 6 centimeters wide. First, I set the saw to 65 millimeters and made the cut on this side. Now, I adjusted it to 60 millimeters and will cut the other side. It's very important to check if the distance from the fence is the same at the entry and exit of the wood. This way, we get a very precise cut. I'll also set this part aside, and on these 4 pieces, I'll make 2 grooves. One on each side. They will be 8 millimeters wide, 4 millimeters deep, and with a 3 millimeters edge. Since this part of the push block is taller than the piece, I'll place another one on top of it. This way, I can position the push block and press another piece against the fence. I made the cut like this on all of them. Now I'll increase the distance from the blade 2 millimeters at a time until the groove reaches 8 millimeters wide. With the grooves ready, now I'll make a 45-degree cut on all pieces, always with the groove side facing down. Two of them I'll cut exactly to 18 centimeters, measuring from the outside. From the 2 remaining pieces, I'll cut one part from each, measuring 72 millimeters. I'll trim one of them to 43 millimeters wide. From the other one, I'll cut a piece that's 17 millimeters wide. From this piece that is 6 centimeters wide and does not have grooves, I'll make a cut exactly 17 centimeters long at a 90-degree angle. That piece I set aside at the beginning, the one with this different wood pattern, I'll also cut it to 6 centimeters by 17 centimeters. I saved this cut for the end in case it needed any adjustment in the measurements. Well, here are all the pieces for the project cut. Now I'll sand these larger parts. I'll use the random orbital sander with 180 grit sandpaper. For the smaller parts, I'll sand by hand, also using 180 grit sandpaper. On these parts, where there are nail marks, I'll put a drop of instant glue and then sand over it. The sawdust mixed with the glue will hide the nail mark. In the video description, you'll find links to exclusive resources that give you access to thousands of detailed woodworking plans. With a small investment, you can speed up your learning, build higher quality pieces, and truly transform your woodworking. If you're serious about improving, these materials can make all the difference. With everything sanded, I'll start assembling. I'll take one of these pieces. It has grooves on both sides. I'll use a piece of masking tape and stick it like this. Now I'll use this smaller piece and position it like this, making sure both are perfectly aligned and tight together. I'll use another piece of tape, placing it like this. Then I take one of these larger pieces again, align it perfectly, and press it against the smaller piece. Next, I'll stick another piece of tape on this part. Now I'll use this smaller piece, aligning it by this corner. I'll apply the wood glue over the entire item, including inside the grooves, but only on this bottom part. I'll use this brush to spread the glue. I'll also apply glue to these pieces on the ends, and with a cloth, I'll clean off the excess glue. Now I'll take this piece that measures 17 centimeters by 6 centimeters and place it like this with the nail marks facing up. Then I'll fit the other pieces in place. Look from the bottom. Everything fits perfectly. While the glue is still wet, I'll check the squareness. It's perfect. Now I'll use these two pieces. I'll apply glue to this smaller one and fit it like this, making sure it's well centered. I'll clean the excess glue to avoid problems with the finish later. With them centered, I'll use a piece of masking tape to secure it as well. I'll leave it like this until the glue dries completely. Well, several hours have passed, and the glue is now fully dry. Now I'll sand the outer part using the random orbital sander with 180 grit sandpaper. Then, to finish, I'll do some hand sanding using an even finer sandpaper. Have you ever tried making any of the projects I've shared here on the channel? Let me know in the comments. It'll be great to hear from you. I read them all and reply to as many as I can. To finish, I'll apply wood sealer to the piece. This will give it a velvety, smooth finish. I'll dilute it with thinner, and the application will be done using this electric spray gun, just as I usually do. If you want to get a similar tool, check the models I've selected. The links are in the description. By purchasing through them, you directly support this channel. Well folks, here is the finished project. It's a charming jewelry box, perfect for gifting someone special, and made 100% from reclaimed wood. If you like this work, leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Your opinion matters. Let me know in the comments what you think about this project. I read everything and reply to as many as possible, especially to those who comment early. On the final screen, you'll find more creative and inspiring projects. Enjoy it! Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.